Alright, so hopefully everything's actually working now. I think we're about ready to go. I've talked about it for a while now. One of my first series that I streamed on Twitch to be West of Loathing. I keep peeking the audio here. Let me fix that real quick too. Maybe that'll make the computer in the background a little bit quieter too. See, I'm still peeking. Tested this before and it worked okay. We get anywhere now? Looks a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted my first series to be West of Loathing, and I guess we're actually going to get rolling on this now. I think I've been doing regular Saturday uploads for YouTube, and Pine Hollow is actually coming to an end now. The finale should be up, I think, when I talk to Lethal Lash, should be next Tuesday. But I'm going to verify that with her at some point, so don't take my word for it just yet. You know, Witchcraft just ended. We're starting up a new series on Wednesday, so that's kind of exciting too. So I guess it's all new stuff for the YouTube channel. So yeah, I think I might stream this for probably about an hour tonight, because I know we got a character creation coming up at the very beginning here, so I don't want to like have half the video be character creation, because obviously it's fun to mess around with that for a while. But before I get too wordy and long-winded here, let's get into the game and make us a character, and we'll see what's going on here. So how do I... I'm probably not going to be a chick, am I? Is that how? Ah, dude. What if I'm a bear? What else can we come up with? Eagle Walker. There you go. Not only does that sound like something very fitting for out west, and you know, all I guess, you know, all your Native American reservations and everything are out there, so it kind of sounds about right. But at the same time, it sounds very manly, and yeah, whatever. I'm gonna shut up. Let's move on here. Sure, so we use the guy. Name's good. Okay, so I thought there's more. Is there actually anything to this? Okay, let's continue on here. I think my reward's high enough now. Everybody's gonna want to kill me enough as it is. Okay, so I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. As much as cow punching sounds fun, I think I remember hearing the bean slinger's the way to go for this game, just because it makes things way more interesting. No, I guess we got a few playthroughs to do anyway, so we'll start with the bean slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the bean slinger is the mystical master of both. So apparently I'm a really good cook too. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. So I guess we're gonna bean sling some cows. That sounds good. Yeah, so I imagine it's probably typical WASD. Goodbye bed, time to head west to chase my real dreams, not my fake ones that are with you. This weird poster appeared here one night. Can't imagine what that was there for. Goodbye desk, let me comb my hair. Comb your hair one last time, you gain 1 XP. So I guess I need 5 to reach the next level. I'll do that. I'm gonna WASD my way through this game. You read the spine of one of your books, The Curse of Eagle Cove. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. That's another title. May Jones in the Eerie Tower. George Bobbsey in the Old Woods. Lawrence Bobbsey in the Spooky Woods. Otis Swift in the Mystery of Monster Warehouse. Oh. Apparently I got an item for walking stupid. Thought I did that everywhere I went anyway. Unlocks walking stupid as an option. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. What? Sounds about like me. You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk, stupid walking. Okay, cool. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. It sounds fitting. Oops. It also sounds fitting. So let's go into options. Okay, so we're going to do stupid walking. Colorblind mode. I'm curious. Let's do that. Use your inventory filtering and sorting options instead of defaulting to everything and new. Best font mode. Change the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Sure. Yeah, let's not. That's better. Displays a log describing what happens in combat, providing a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. Nerd mode sounds fitting. Show combat grid, turns on ground level indicator of combatant positioning, whatever. Automatically spend XP. Let's not do that because I want to actually be able to set my character up the way I want it. Combat sound effects. Speed. Okay, maybe we'll adjust those as we go here. But alright. Goodbye, phonograph. That's kind of boring, I guess. That's right. I combed my hair already. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Or I could leave him alone. That doesn't sound right. You can... I'll talk to you, bird. Caw, caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. So let's feed Russell. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Oh yeah, if I'm getting ready to leave, I'm not going to leave him in his cage. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open the bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. I think I'm mostly impressed that my bird managed to wink at me. That's not frightening at all. Alright, it's time to hit the trail. Is there anything else in the bird cage? We've already done everything. I think that's everything we got in here. Nothing on the hat rack today. Let me stack this firewood. One more XP. What's over here? This hearth really puts the hearth and home. Sounds good. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. Miss meals with the family. This Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. So let's take pies and we won't miss Mom's cooking as much. What's over here? Oh, nope. There's another door. I don't want to leave yet. Little brother's room. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. My little brother is weird, I guess. Diagrams and charts. So tidy. Good job, little brother. How do I? There we go. It's your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. Puzzle cube? What does that do for me? It's one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Fiddle with it? Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. 1 XP. Hooray. Can I keep playing it? You've already solved it, and if you mess it up again, it'll be messed up forever. Okay. That sounds about right. No, you always cheat and just take the stickers off. That'll fix it. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Not even going to try that. That's, my brother's apparently pretty smart, too. He reads in foreign languages. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? Correct. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. More, probably, Pig Latin, I'm going to guess? Probably, we'll go with Pig Latin. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? None of it makes a lick of sense to me. I'm right there with you. Okay, so let's about all there is to see in here, I think. Now we can head out. What's over here? No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. What's that west? Isn't there woods? Or maybe it's all desert. I don't know. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. Just FYI. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. And oh, before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but I don't know about picking locks, desert survival, or bartering. Well, since we just said that out west is probably mostly desert survival, maybe we should do desert survival. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item, desert eating and drinking. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. So, yeah. Food and water. That's probably somewhat important. Let's, gives you the foraging skill. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet, and the best part is the buffet also has an open bar. Who doesn't like an open bar? Let's go ahead and read this. Okay, now we know foraging. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. That's good. We ought to be good in that desert, right? Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. But it sounds tasty. Be a good way to consume knowledge, better than osmosis, right? Actually, I like sleep. Let's stick with osmosis. Who needs that juice anyway? Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. I feel like that was fitting. The hat did look a little big. So the hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. Okay, Dad. It's time for me to live. Leave. Live would be good too. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. You got an item. Can of infinite beans. Does that mean I can eat it as much as I want and gain all this stuff as many times as I want? I think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It's a cool thing to carry around, though. This item goes in your offhand. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Goodbye forever. Can I, like, walk and... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you say anything about the house? Let's see, we already talked to the woods. Talk to Mom. Talk to Dad. Hey, I bet you we find a needle. Hey, a needle! It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Well, maybe I should have taken the lock picking book. Okay, well, it immediately equipped my can of infinite beans. I will take that. Let's see. Ah, muscle determines how much damage your melee attacks do and how much damage you take when you get hit by melee attacks. For example, if an attack against a bandit would normally do 3 damage, but your muscle is 1 lower than the bandit's, the attack will do 2 damage instead. Okay. Mysticality determines how much damage your magical attacks do, which is probably what we need as a bean slinger, which is lower than my muscle currently, so that's very convenient. And how much damage you take when enemies use magical attacks against you. For example, if a spell you're casting against skeleton would normally do 3 damage, but your masculinity is 2 higher than skeletons, the spell will do 5 instead. Moxie determines how much damage your pistol attacks do and how much damage you take when you get shot by enemies. For ranged attack against the goblin would normally do 3 damage, but your Moxie is 1 higher than the goblins, the attack will do 4 damage instead. Okay, so that system's simple enough to understand. Hit points, easy enough. Being knocked unconscious means you lose whatever fight you're in as far as you know. But you can't remember because you got knocked out. Okay, action points. Using skills in combat costs action points. Your action points are restored before every fight. I don't have any skills except foraging. Can I forage food from my enemies? Speed determines who goes first in combat. If your speed is higher than that of your primary enemy, your team will go first, otherwise theirs will. If both sides have equal speed, there will be a coin flip to see who goes first. The West may be brutal, but it is fair. That's how all problems in life should be solved. Stomach capacity determines how many food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps, you can only go to sleep for an entire night. I need a bigger stomach than that. That's not true to life at all. Your liver capacity determines how many alcoholic drinks you can handle before you have to sleep it off. Your spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a day. That all goes right to your spleen and your thighs. Don't drink too many potions. Okay, well, simple enough. Hey there, Doofus. I mean, Rufus. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back, but I want to make him jump up in the air and try and take it from me. Come get it, nerd. That's funny. Look at the pot calling the kettle black. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, I'm trying to say something to you. Stop playing with that puzzle. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my fortune, or to get off this stupid farm. None of the above. Secret answer D/4. D4? Bingo? Let's go with to help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. Well, that means I got a 40% chance of living past the first year, so you know what? I'm going anyway. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. Well, I've already got my book, so who cares? I'll miss you, Rufus, and all of your pessimistic ways. Okay. Thanks. Good to know you'll miss me too. You give him a playful punch on the arm. You deserve that. Leave. Go west, young man. Do we have an option? So apparently we're hitching a ride across the Great Plains. That's a healthy-looking horse. And I can appreciate your stubble, sir. Dialect coach. It's probably somewhat important for this. Hey, there's my stuff I was foraging. This is quite fitting. Totally seems like something I'd do. 200 miles later. We got absolutely nowhere. And I'm knocked out already. Well, called that one. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Could be the middle of the desert. Get up and dust yourself off. Town of Boring Springs. Can I have that turnip? Sweet. Hi, guy. Hey, buddy, where's the hick bar? 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. That's what you think. Sign on the door reads "Gone drinking" for the BS horsery. Yuck. Fair enough. No. Don't touch the cactus. Also fitting. I wonder if there's going to be like random things you have to avoid as you walk around. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? It didn't have anything to do with the drugs, did it? Some loose dirt. That seems like it's prime for digging. This cactus has a face. I'm curious. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. It's fitting. I like it. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. Can we stick with Cactus Man? Put a cape on you. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. It's good to know. So, yeah, I guess if you drink too much Raging Bitch, it's probably a bad thing for you. But now we know how those people exist. Well, to be honest, partner, I drink... Okay, never mind, I already read you. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Suppose you could have had the nickname before. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside of the cactus keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. I suppose that would also keep you from feeling much pain. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, I guess we're going questing for a newspaper. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. And we're going to leave you to be your cactusy self. Apparently, we don't have a doctor in town. And they want me to get lost, and I'm just going to walk in that cow patty. I probably don't have anything to trade. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Brad? Braddy? Let's go with Braddy. I like Braddy. Howdy. Braddy? What are you training? Trading. Also, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. I think dynamite sounds more fun than a needle. Trade the soap for a lock requires soap. While some free dynamite requires dickering. Well, maybe I should get better at dickering and get this dynamite for free. I don't know if I'm going to need it for anything. I feel like the dynamite's going to come in handy. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braddy, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. You got an item, dynamite. Okay. I have nothing but a stick of dynamite to my name. I'm okay with this. It's, no more trades. Thank you. I'm happy with my dynamite. Let's go see the sheriff. Boring Springs. Did say sheriff's office, right? Do I belong in here? There's a mug here. Give me that. A covered mug. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. What? Close. Yeah, you had me worried. I'm just not wearing pants. At least I have a shirt on. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. I guess we need to go to Yuma? Wanted Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. I don't even want to know. You like wearing these faces and dancing around in the mirror, or how does that work? Sheriff, would you like to arrest me for my stupid walking? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Sure. Why not? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here. What call themselves the Fricker Gang. Sounds like a bunch of frickers. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Nah. Although I feel that would be pretty fitting for what this guy deserves. I'm not even going to question you. I'm just going to go do it. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm spending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. Takes the pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item deputy pistol. Well, I'm glad I didn't question him. Deputy, you deputized the gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down what the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it, I'll be back with the door. And I got a gun. I have a gun and dynamite. I already like where this game's going. Let's see. Guess we have the bar left to explore. And we still have to find a newspaper. So as I walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. So I guess we're going to check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Well, I feel like you're insulting me, sir. I don't know what a Stetson is, but we'll go with it. You got an item, barely enchanted hat. Sounds good. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly and, if somewhat twitchy, nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And I have a hat now. Oh, I should probably actually be checking things. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Okay, sounds good. I'll make my own guide. Oh, no pants. Told you guys, that's just the best way to live life. So I have a recovered mug, some dynamite, and a dusty turnip. What does that do for me? Turnip covered in grit. Increase your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Which, I only have a stomach for 1, so let's see if we can get some better stuff, I guess. What else is in this hat box? If you already have a hat, what would you do with 2? Stack them? I should probably leave him alone. Yeah, he's making nice music. Do I want to talk to you? What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a bald-headed shuffle munchkin can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. I know exactly what you're talking about. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Sounds good. Who are you? These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. I don't have any meat. Best of luck to you guys trying to figure out how to play poker, because it's real hard. It's real hard, right? This guy has probably had too much to drink. Can I steal your beer, since you're not using it? It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, even without looking into it, that it's absolutely disgusting. And we're given an option to look in it, probably for a reason. Yeah, it's full of spit, regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Let's check out those teeth. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Okay, that answers my question. Definitely getting it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like a vomit through your vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. What kind of barbecue are you eating that you need to vomit? You're doing it wrong, sir. Never mind or never surrender. There's a shiny at the bottom. Get it. You plunge your hand in the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning, your eyes start to water. Well, you know when it's that thick, it just means you start searching around and grab the shiny out of the bottom. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. Well, that's the gift that keeps on giving, those spittoon spits and teeth. Nasty ring. What does this do for me? Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it, as we gained things. Hooray. Is it equipped already? Nasty ring. Okay. So, look, we have stats, guys. What else is over here? Walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." So let's keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep." Name's Eagle. It's my code name. Never giving away my real name. I would never do a thing like that. "What brings you to our little backwater?" "Ask about work." "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?" "Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater, which is 300 miles up the road, and I need a horse to get there." So let's ask about the railroad, because barkeeps hold all the information you may ever need. It's a well-known fact. The railroad, the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. Well, that's where I'm from, so I've just kind of been following them the whole way. Matter of fact, I kind of stowed myself away on their supplies. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. It sounds like a corporation. I'm not so much a fan anymore. Let's ask about Dirtwater. How do I get there? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. He pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd probably head that way myself. Well, luckily this young man here is probably about to do so. Ideally. So let's ask about what kind of errands. Alright. So you mentioned errands? Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Sounds fitting. The hostler wouldn't let me in, though. Alright, anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and he got spores everywhere. That's why it's good not to be face down in the gulch, I guess. I could probably handle a goblin. Or should I change the subject? Yeah, we'll, okay, so... honestly, I know where this one goes. I've seen this game played a long time ago, and I've forgotten most of it. But yeah, I remember Gary, and I definitely want Gary. We're gonna have to find out how to speak Goblin. See, I could probably handle a Goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item, weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Okay, so that should probably be all of our stuff going on here. Howdy, I'm Eagle. Howdy, Eagle. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. Well, I found the horse guy. Okay. I assume that's what a hostler is. I'm not a real, Western fellow myself, so I'm just kind of taking a guess here. Fair enough. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Okay, well, that was a good guess. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? I like how this game's, like, reading my mind so far. Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean, the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're drinking here instead? Poor guy. Horses will do that, I guess. One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. I guess we're gonna go back over. Who are you, ma'am? Woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Hey, also, what about these, mugs? Howdy, good to see you again, Eagle. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found this mug. Give me my meat. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mug and collect your bounty. You gain 25 meat. Hey, thanks. You tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? She must be pretty cool. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Maybe in place of her family. I imagine that would probably be a bit of an ouch. Okay, well, we know her story. I don't feel like just saying hi. What do I have in my inventory? Fungicide. Effective against goblins. Liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. This item is used in combat. Okay. So, instead of going to the basement, which I believe is that door there, let's go on back out and go check out some horses. 1,000 meat. We're a little ways away from that. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Dad, go home. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away, well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws little pictures on your map. You discovered a new location, the mine, the boneyard, and 1,000 Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. You got an item bag of homing oats. I need to know where to get these. I could probably use them, especially in Minecraft. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Lethal, you should appreciate that, seeing as you hate birds. Okay, will do. See you later. So, if you feed them to birds... I don't know if birds probably eat oats. Would that be bird cannibalism? Okay, will do. See you later. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Well, let's go look for... Yep, found it again. It's like real life. Okay, so let's go into the map. So I think we've got everywhere figured out. Okay, so before I go fight people, I should probably go fight things. Let's go to the mine and see what we can find here. This definitely does not bear closer scrutiny. Well, I mean, we just dug through a spittoon. Why not? It's just, you know, the next step up. There's still some meat ore in this card. Give me meat. Sweet. 50 meat, so we're at 75. So that means if we find the 3... Okay, that'll make the 100. So once we find the 3 horses, we'd actually have 1,000. And we haven't even gotten in the hole yet. There's that. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. Poster on the wall behind reads... Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Let's leave it alone because I don't know what I need yet. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Let's examine the controls. Oh. That's apparently what I just looked at. One card is still full. Find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. Alright. Is this where my dynamite does me good? Okay. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Well, okay. Let's go to level 2. I kind of require a plunger. Plungers. The sign lied, though there's only one kind. Take one. You got an item detonation plunger. Now we just hook this up, right? Yeah. Hook up the plunger to it. Beautiful. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. Because, you know, we like explodey things. There's a storm going on in the background too. I have headphones on, so hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Oh. Well, I'm not a pro at... Yeah, I heard that thunder, so you guys definitely heard that one. Not a pro at blowing stuff up yet. Let's examine the controls. I guess we're going to get a level 1. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Okay. Well, it's good to know they used proper punctuation. Pretty impressed for people from the Old West that throw the word "ain't" in every third word. So go ahead and grab one of those blasting caps. Dang, it looks like you're going to need a crowbar to pry one of these crates open. Well, that's fitting. I was going to send it to tools anyway, just see what we can take. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Well, that's troublesome. Oh no. The needle! It's almost like that would have been useful. Well, alright. I guess we're leaving here until we find a needle. It's gonna make it kind of hard to find that, that horse. Let's go to the boneyard and see what we find here. Something tells me this probably isn't going to be a good place for needles, but we'll look anyway. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Sounds like it. Here's another mug. Take that. What's this one? Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Just different from Davy, I guess. Beauregard's skeleton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. This grave is really noisy. Okay. Hey, seem like you're having some problems there, sir. Would you like some help? The skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. Well, I was gonna try. Let's scuffle. Fight, fight, fight. We got to jump on him this time. Target an agitated skeleton. HP 10. Melee attack, it'll do 3 damage. 6 or 7 damage with a pistol. And neither of those take AP. Target will suffer 9 hot damage from Lava Fava. I already like this. Action Bean Shield. Cost 1 action point, usable once per fight. Increase your armor by 4. This will not end your turn. Surrender. Giving up is the same as losing. Well, I guess we're going to shoot him. Then shoot him. You hit an agitated skeleton with a basic pistol attack using Moxie and deal 6 damage to skeleton attacks. I apparently didn't take too much of a hit there. So let's shoot him again. Thank you, Deputy. Apparently I'm victorious. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. 3 XP. Is that my level? Did I get a level? Ooh, I did get a level. What is gumption good for? Your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. This level... Okay, so I gain us 1 speed. That's gonna be it. What's glamour? Glamour's your appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll also be able to afford them. At this level, 10% to meat gains, plus 1 liver capacity. At next level, 20% to meat gains, 5% item fighting bonus, 1 liver capacity. Grit, the extent to which you are truly gritty. The higher it is, the tougher you'll be. 20 HP, 1 stomach capacity, pain tolerance 1. So basically it's going to up our HP by 10. Moxie. This is how much of it. Moxie affects how much damage you deal when shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. Mysticality. This is your mysticality. It affects how much damage you do with spells and the amount of damage you take from spells and elemental attacks from bad guys. Right now I'm going to leave that alone because I'm not going to be using a whole lot of spells, I don't think. Right now I'm shooting most things, so Moxie would be the best place. And it's going to be a while before I level those up. Summon a fava bean made of boiling lava and hurl it at your unsuspecting foes. Sounds good. Base damage is going to be 10 when we upgrade that, so that'll be handy. At that point, I mean, it might actually be worthwhile to upgrade Mysticality. Conjure up a whirling sphere of beans that will protect you from melee attacks. It's, sounds good for covering yourself. Let's see, miscellaneous skills, Hellbender. You tamper with the forces of nature, making you yourself a force of nature. Plus 3 spell damage. Outfoxing, you're smarter than a box of rocks. It's probably handy. Foraging. You can forage basic goods from cacti. Next level you can forage high quality goods from cacti. It's probably going to be a while before I can level that up though, it being 200 XP. Let's see. Extracting food and booze and potions from the cactus parts of the land. Okay, so if we need to level 1 up, should I bump my speed? Or should I just wait? I'm probably just going to wait. I don't think either of those is going to be a big deal just yet. Okay. And pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? I imagine that was probably a rather ghostly sound that I didn't do a very good job of portraying for you guys. So, seeing as it doesn't have a mouth, I guess that would make sense how it did it without opening its mouth. Should I pat you on the nose? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Sounds like a plan. Frozen butts are not fun. Pat on the nose again. Yep, still cold. What happens if I keep petting you? Does this make you happy? Okay, here, take the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Burr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Why not try the oats again? You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind bones up with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Okay. Well, grave dirt. Got it. If we ever run into any ghost horse, now we know how to fix that. Timothy Cochran, Elizabeth Cochran, Silas Cochran. I believe that's about it. I guess we have everything we need from here. Benjamin Crockett. You're a little ways away from the rest of everybody else there. You're kind of missing them. Alright. So, still no needle. And we can't go home to see if there's another one there. Okay, this is the place where I feel like we're probably going to find needles. Grab the shiny rock. What does that do for me? Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, I guess I'm hanging on to that. Still nothing else of real use here. Why can't you, like, take stuff from those? Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. I guess we're gonna fight again. We are still faster. Let's go ahead and shoot it. You could get a headshot, that'd be handy. That hurt real bad. So go ahead and shoot him again, which apparently breaks his neck when we shoot him. You hit a sleepy rattlesnake with basic pistol attack using Moxie, deal 7 damage. A sleepy rattlesnake dies. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Eagle. Sounds pretty fitting. It's a little close to Snake Eater, but we'll take it. 3 more XP. Which I think makes us 1 away from... yeah. I'm unlocking some of this tin stuff. Okay, so I guess we'll fight you also. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. I didn't even pay attention to what this place was named. So I guess we're going to go ahead and fight again. Snake bites you using muscle for 3 damage and 1 poison. That isn't cool. I guess we'll have to find a way to fix that. Startled rattlesnake. Oh, well, why'd we attack a rattlesnake? A regular snake would have been fine, but now you're just going to get poisoned. 7 damage. Oh, this is probably the nerd stuff up here. So that's handy. Damage from poison. Oh, come on. This is going to end up, like, actually murdering me. It's a single snake, man. Come on. Well, to be perfectly fair, I'm not going to give you too much crap, because if I had to fight snakes in real life, I'd probably die too. Let's build... what was the one that got me more health? Is it that one? Or was it grit? Let's go with grit. I can totally use more HP. I'm pretty good at getting beat up. And right now we don't need more spell damage just yet. So we'll upgrade grit. And now we got more HP. Next level will give us more stomach capacity too, and higher pain tolerance. I guess we're gonna fight another one. Am I back up on HP? I hope so. This snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book to beat this one. Well, I don't know what else we're going to do, so I guess we're going to fight this guy and hope for the best. Wow. Glad we just upgraded our health. Shoot him. Angry rattlesnake. I think I should have upgraded my speed. I could have at least attacked first. Just keep shooting away here. This actually isn't turning out all that well. Hopefully I can make one more here. Shoot him again. Yeah, hopefully that finishes him off. The angry rattlesnake died. Okay. Well, knows every trick in the book. You guys saw it. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out for you, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator, which would probably get us meat and therefore a horse to get out of here. So let's do that. 9 XP. Okay. Well, that gives me enough to upgrade again. Let's see. I just kind of want to save to upgrade my magic, but I don't know if AP probably builds back up after battles too, so yeah, let's save that. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. We need to approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Ner. You sound about as crazy as you look. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? You could try to look him in the eyes. Those look like hard eyes to kind of really look at. Calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now, and it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. I don't know how to feel about that. It's probably a good thing that I'm not made of spiders. I'm a little bit offended that you thought I was, though, sir. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Errand. Are you okay, horse? Here, have some oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snurf. Yeah, you're not... Don't snort those. You need to, like, eat them. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whin-yargle. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. And, it sounds like that'd be a slight problem there. You don't have to walk all the way back over here. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Okay, well that's good to know. I still need a needle. Does anybody here have a needle? What is this small... Oh, that's the rock we fell out on. Now you just hick. Excuse me, mister. Where do I get a needle from? That's right, I think we can actually walk around down the basement without startling Gary just yet. Hey, can I have my meat, please? Thank you. Okay, well apparently I did just stop in to say hi this time. The bartender smiles. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. See you later, dude. I'm just gonna crawl over here to the basement. What's in this book? Oh, newspapers. Well, that'll be handy for the guy outside. Don't look at me, Gary. Creative Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. Grab a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. Well, we're good. Don't worry about it. Nurse brand whiskey. Can I give you the whiskey? Will that make you happy? The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place where she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked. A couple days ago, happened so fast, I didn't even have the time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What did you do? You ran? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry, here, have my whiskey. And give me a needle, please, if you would. Sorry, she refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keep me here and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you for a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you the map. Words are hard. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered a new map location, the Cochran Ranch. I will take my leave now. And we're going to go past this newspaper log, and maybe this guy will give us a needle. Hey, Cactus Man. Bill, did you bring me something to read? Here's this newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Let me just stick it to you. Much obliged, partner. Now, let me see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Probably for that little dirt pile right there. 3 XP. Thank you. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mench it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Once again, this game reads me like a book. Or a newspaper. I'm not sure which. I mean, needles made sense. Yeah? Stick the newspaper to him. Here you go, sir. Can I talk to you again? Nope. Never speak to you again. Okay. What have we got in inventory? What did I just pick up? What's that do? This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it, and given your legendarily low standards, it's really saying something. Must be pretty bad. It's shiny and about the size of a rock. Just sell it. Chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Sounds tasty. Can I have my needle bag? Step right up, step right up. You're still Brady. Got it. I guess I'm not getting any of that. Can I have my money for the 2 horses? Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. 300 meat. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. Said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out in the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Conveniently enough, I think we got a solution for that. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Well, just gonna crawl my way into that. Ma'am, I have a solution for you. Hey, take this whiskey. I'm not gonna use it anyway. Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe? Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle, she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Hey, do you have a needle? Not that I need it for drugs or anything. More to pick locks, which is probably equally as cool, right? Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined. But her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. There you go. Why do I have an option to don't give it to her? I mean, you let me in. It kind of seems like fitting. I should probably give you that. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Save some for later. Good plan. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? I'm, using the whiskey as an anesthetic, apparently. Okay, point taken. Should I have not given you that? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. It's, really getting everything cleaned back in there. Is everything alright? Depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out, and I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? Or what's up, Doc, is what he was going for. I'm slow. See, what's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead man walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? Which would probably be, you know, our skeleton friends. You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my mind. Or my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you ever comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. Tell Mr. Alice, he's probably a good guy. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. I mean, I don't know if cows or skeletons would be worse. So you probably don't feel like talking much more. Oh. Sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the bean slingers use? Never heard of any bean slinger raising the dead, have you? Your scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Well, it depends. You know, if you mix enough meat with it, that may be enough to raise the dead. About the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc gives you a sharp look. You, because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? Gray-haired old woman that knows about as much fighting as a squirrel-nosed surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? Nah, you're not that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who already knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. It beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even going doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. She shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out to the west by myself chasing a rumor? It doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find a guy and put a stop to him. Or find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Well, apparently I have a partner now. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Okay. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. That sounds familiar. I know exactly where you're at, Doc. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. You survey the book on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Leaf through The Legends of Curly's Meat. Book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense. Or secreted. Not secreted. In the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha ha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. 3 more XP. Hey Doc, I got a book for you. Leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Okay, well I can talk to Gary now. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you're taking a break from the reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. You speak a little bit of goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. Un cerveza por favor. Make like a tree and leaf. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Well, in the middle of the West, that's probably good. I imagine I would probably have a unibrow. Let's see, can we level up again by chance? What did I need? It's 18 XP right now. Yeah, let's shoot things harder. There's gumption again. Speed. Let's go with gumption and moxie. That way we can go faster and shoot harder. Sounds good. What's this? Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. I'm gonna guess she probably spends all of her time drinking. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? I was actually just thinking that's the perfect place for that. I had a bed once. Okay, still don't have a needle. But we know where a shovel's at, and I'm gonna dig that up, and that may very possibly be a needle. It's, hey, let's go talk to Gary, actually. Hey, Gary. The goblin shouts, "I'm Gary." Hi, Gary. Hi. Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? I'm Eagle. Hello, Eagle. Good to meet you. What Eagle doing down here? Well, the bartender upstairs kind of wanted me to murder you. Let's be polite to Gary. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away, and far up for popping. Popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. You're, getting a little bit excited about this popping. Gary doesn't like the settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Eagle going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? Eh? Gary, are you Canadian? I'll think about it. Alright, well. It's good. We don't have to murder Gary now. Okay, takes a swig of his whiskey, notices the shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up. That there is a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. I don't have any reason to keep it, so here's this rock. Sure, here you go. He grabs the rock and sticks it in his belt pouch, grinning. Thank you kindly. Gain 7 meat. I should get a little bit better at talking. Pete squints and points the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off'n you for 73 meat. I guess that's gonna make a total of 80. You can have that too, sir. You give him the nugget. He chuckles and hands you some more meat. Some meat. 73 meat. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrows. The gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you. And the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all this stuff that I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of Orhole if you know what's good for you. The stuff down there on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella who wants to keep his eyes. If you catch my meaning. I'm not sure that I do, but thanks. I suppose your eyes would be a good reason to figure out what's going on. So let's go go to this mine again. Go back behind here. Okay, so we got ourselves a shovel, which means we can probably dig stuff now. And now I kind of want to go back and figure out what's in that little pocket of dirt back here. Hey, look, I actually managed to make it through town. Almost got that one. What's in there? Another mug, which is not a needle. Here, have another mug. Yep, and then we'll go ahead and take off. 830 meat. I'm still not there yet. So let's go back into the map. I really can't do anything else at ore hole because I need to be able to have a needle. Okay, so I think the next thing we need to do is go to the Cochrane Ranch. Maybe explore around there a little bit. I don't know if we'll maybe find the last needle at the Fricker Gang hideout. For them being able to steal doors and being, you know, bad people and all this, maybe they do have needles around to pick locks and that kind of thing. But anyway, I think I'm going to save that for another episode. We've been recording for a little bit here, so it's about time to cut it off for tonight, I think. And we'll see you guys for the next episode. So goodbye Twitch, goodbye YouTube. I hope to see you guys again here soon. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.